Hey, good morning, Spurs fans. Paul the Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. Hope you're well. I hope my audio's working. I'll just have a quick look at the chat just to make sure because, I don't want to talk for 5 hours and then, so I've got my headphones in, so it should be all right. But, technology's technology, isn't it? I had a bit of a rough old day yesterday, apart from Spurs losing, which I'm sure we might get onto. Um, I thought I bought a microphone to make my outside video sound better, and it was rubbish. It was terrible. So I'm going to take that back and try something else today. I'm trying to make this better, people. Not for you, for me, because I want it to sound good. You're the byproduct. But well, you got to try these things. Bit like Ange trying out these players. You got to give them a go, and it doesn't always work out. That's the wonderful thing about football. It I don't know, makes you a bit flat when we play like that. I was a bit flat yesterday. I have not watched any Spurs anywhere. No Talk Sport. I haven't watched the channels I like. I haven't watched anything because I just can't bring myself to do it at the moment because we weren't good, and I know why. And I don't really want to be reminded by why, so I'm here to remind you instead. Oh dear, oh dear. Ah, well, hopefully things will be different when we play Newcastle. Newcastle got a bit of a wobble on the weekend, so that's good for us. Onwards and upwards. Hey. I didn't bring up the Hotspur Hippie Dreamo meter yesterday. There's no change on one side. On the other side, it's gone down a little bit. I want it to go up a bit. I want it to be up. Anyway, how are you all people? First, I know we lost against Chelsea, but at least we showed a bit of, whatever. Whereas the game on the weekend, there wasn't much whatever, was there? I don't think you can get much whatever with Davies and Dyer on the pitch. And I hope Phillips comes through or something like that. I don't care if we still lose, just to see something a bit different. I think that's probably the reason I'm a bit flat over the thing is that I've just seen Dyer and Davies so many times, man, and it's always the same. It's always the same result in the end. We can't play decent, good. We can play like bog standard, all right football, but we can't do anything more than that with those two. So, there's injuries, man. Still, we're not the only Premier League club that has injuries. We all have them. I'm just checking the comments. No one's saying my mic's not working, so that's cool. Oh well, look at this. First off, so I'm aiming to do about an hour here. Let's see where we go with this. I'm aiming to do about an hour. Right off the blocks, we've got Matthew with a 40-something euro, 40 rupiah, I don't know, something super chat. Thanks, Matthew. Hey, Cowboy, is our season over? No, it's not over, man. Now Ange Plan B. No, it's not over. No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Ange knows what he's got to get. He probably knew what he wanted before, but he definitely knows now what he wants in the next few windows. Wants to make some personnel changes. So, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. We're still, third in the league. Even if Liverpool win, we'll still be top four. Only, a win and a couple of results away. But, it's going to be a tough, could be a tough couple of months at the office. We'll find out, eh? January's not that far away till the window. And hopefully Van der Ven and Madison get back. But we're missing them already, aren't we, eh? Matthew, hello again, Brett. Hello, man. Welsh girl, hello, Alison. Greetings, Paul. Borodar. Actually, I had some Welsh people. Oh, I had a Welsh girl in the car. I had to end up kicking this couple out of the car because they just started swearing and shouting at each other. And I just thought, you know what? I don't want this in my car. Get out. But the girl was Welsh. I did say Borodar before her and her whatever started going at it. So that went down well briefly. Non-stop rain in Wales. Wow. Okay. Let's go against Villa. Oh, it's Villa. Is it Villa next? I thought it was Newcastle. Villa then. All right. Oh, Villa. Yeah, okay. I don't mind that. Liverpool, I wouldn't mind Newcastle as well either. Newcastle well up and down at the moment. Captain Cockerell. After everything that went against us over the last 2 games, we've still got 1 point off. We're still 1 point off the top. Let's start getting players back and start grabbing those points, and then add some quality in January. That's all you can do, really, isn't it, Captain? Yeah, it's just a. I don't know. Look, I'm not in a more of a downer because I was so optimistic. I'm always a little bit flat when Spurs lose. Like when they lose like that, and it's like, and maybe it's the time in the morning. Oh, super buggered watching that game. I tried to stay awake for the watch-alongs, for the pre-match build-ups. I just couldn't do it. I've been working all day. I've been up early. Had a couple of hours sleep. Woke up for the game. So I probably wasn't in the best of moods watching it, and it didn't keep me excited. I don't mind watching games during the night when they keep me a bit excited, but that one didn't. What can you do, eh? What can you do? It's not. I haven't watched anyone else because I just don't want. People start going off on extreme. Not. I know a lot of the channels don't, but some just start going off on extremes, and I just don't want to hear it. So you're probably not going to hear all that there. Look, it's going to be a wobbly bit of time, but it ain't. We're going to get through it. Ange will get us through it. Hit the bar. One thing we learned: a snail got a quicker turning circle than Dyer. I know, man. It is what it is, isn't it? So I'm struggling. I'm struggling to even be pissed off with them because I know that's what they're like. That's it, isn't it? That's their ceiling. Ange likes players that are always seeking to improve, but they are what they are. So we'll see what happens in the January window. Yes to audio. Wonderful. Thank you, Welsh Gal. Member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. Member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. Memberships and super chats are available. Welsh Gal's taking advantage of the memberships, and Matthew took advantage of the super chat facility that I generously offer out to you people. Oh, yeah, that's how you do it, I reckon. You make it sound like it's really good, and then people just do it, won't they? Thank you very much for the support. And here's another one, Wayne Bonner. Howdy, everyone. Hope you're all well and having a good day. How's everyone feeling about the game yesterday? Personally, I think Wolves deserved the win as they earned it. Oh, yeah, that's part of it. I thought Wolves played really well. I thought it'd be a tough game, even, with our good players. But no, Wolves were knocking the ball around, weren't they? What was his name? Gary O'Neill. How's Bournemouth doing? I see they had a guy from the States over in Bournemouth saying, yeah, we had to let Gary O'Neill go. We want Bournemouth to go in a different direction, a direction to success. That's why I'll stand by the decision. I don't think Gary O'Neill is the person to do it. Look, he's doing all right, Wolves, isn't he? Where's Bournemouth? Football's not that hard. How can people just not get it so badly? How can they? I just don't. You're Bournemouth and you're doing well. We got bigger fish to fry. We got Champions League. No, you ain't. You got Championship. That's what you got. Yeah. No complaints about Wolves winning, no. They deserved it. I hate saying that. I often don't. I'm usually quite one-eyed about these things, but poof. Mark N, hello, my good man. Didn't Wolves beat Man City at home? Yes, I think they did. And they had a dodgy VAR against Liverpool or Man United. So yeah, no slouch team. If we held on till injury time, but we just got knackered, and that was that, wasn't it? Pierre and Dyer. Trying to make Dyer sound more exciting and than he really is. It's just Dyer. Next one is Villa. It will be a 2 p.m. kickoff UK time. So what's that? That's 1 a.m. here. Oh, well, what can you do, eh? Hit the bar. Basuma was missing yesterday. Now banned for Villa games, so Bentancur will come in, which will give us a bit of creativity. Yeah, Basuma's been a little bit, last couple of games. I mean, it's hard to judge though, isn't it? Because Chelsea was a weird old game, and I think the way our team is at the moment, we've got the 11 first team members, of which there's, I don't know, maybe about 13 of them. There's a couple of extra ones. And the team can only take so much standard. I use the word standard players before it just disrupts everything. So you can have one or two, but we had four? There's four on the weekend, wasn't it? We had at least four replacements, and then everyone suffers, don't they? It spreads through the team. This is what I've seen. It spreads through the team from the back. So yeah, Basuma, he's playing next to Pierre. Pierre's in front of those people. The confidence just goes to try things. So there's only so much I can blame Basuma, really. That's just what happens to this team. Dyron Davies, man. And Royale. I mean, there's nothing else we could have done, really, I suppose. United Spurs of America. Big up, Paul. Big up, Jacob. I hope your vibes are immaculate. I'm trying to get myself back up, man, Get myself back up. Pick myself up off the canvas. Lick my wounds. And off we go again. It's just the thought of watching more games with those people in. It's just, I'm not looking forward to it. That's what I'm just, because I know what it's going to be. I just don't want to see them again. I don't want to see them again. Oh dear. Look, the worst we got, we might have to put up with this sort of stuff till the end of the year. At least the end's in sight. There's a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Donovan Osterreicher, 24 hours after, we might be okay. I can't see Ange let them drop the standards that much. So look, we're in the best possible hands for this circumstance. And we'll see what Ange can do. It's just, I don't know if these players can be coached. That's the problem, though, isn't it? Whether they can be coached and improved and learn new tricks, Don't look like they can. No, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, and we get enough out of them to be able to play football next week. Or Phillips is in there, or someone like that. I don't know, but this is what we're going to get. This is what we're going to get. And look, we're not going to lose every game. I'm not saying we're going to lose every game because of it, because it's not like we're total garbage. We can still win games and get draws with this. It's just it doesn't excite me. That's all. Mark N. I don't think Matt Ange is going to get Fort Manager in the Month or Manager of the Month awards. But it's always, you've got to take a break, come back for December and win that one. Mark N. Chelsea 2-3 Man City. Oh, really? 40 minutes to go. Oh, come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Poch. Do them. Let's get a draw. One or I like draws. Takes points out the table. I don't think Chelsea will catch us anyway, but yeah, get Man City thinking, wouldn't it? Hit the bar. At least do doggy back for Villa game. Yeah, and that might be all that it needs, man, for us to fire up again. Like I said, we could take a couple of these players and it not change us too much. Maybe we just went over the critical amount, but when we get odd doggy back, the critical mass of talent will be achieved in the team, and then there's no stopping us. That's the hope. Dyer dropped and Phillips brought in. We will see. We will see. Like, Ange is picking the best possible team he can. He's doing what he's. I don't know. That's why I haven't watched any Spurs channels, because I just don't want to see needless criticism of Ange more than anything. I'm sure it's out there, and what can the guy do? we can't go throwing the baby out with the bathwater and forget what brilliant season start to the season we've had. And we've had a roadblock, 2 roadblocks. There's not many. So 12 games in, nearly a third of the season down. We're doing all right. Welsh Gals Star had a good match. Maybe a couple of kids from the under 21s. You can catch. You can win things with kids. You can. I'd like to see some kids. I'd like to see Phillips at least. I'd like to see Dorrington as well. I'd like to see both of them in. Maybe they're rubbish. Maybe we'll lose. But fans are pretty good when new players come in, especially young players. The fans at the game don't need to be told. They go easy on players like that. Because I do see people, on YouTube, and they're saying, "Oh, we've got to make sure we don't get on the players' backs if we put them in." I don't think people generally do. I think the fans need an awful lot to start riling up against the player. A lot. It's not just it's not just one game or one half a performance. You've got to be consistently sucky and dreadful, and then, providing you don't do anything good at all, the fans might boo you. But it takes a long time. So I think a couple of kids coming in might be good. Well, Ange is going to pick the team he thinks most likely to win. He doesn't want to lose games. And I guess, look, at least we were beaten by a side that actually played well. They played decent football. So in some ways that makes it harder to take for me, but easier to take because, we definitely weren't hard done by. It wasn't like VAR or something like that. It was definitely that Wolves were better than us. So what can you do, eh? What can you do? Can't have it your own way all the time in football. It'd be boring, wouldn't it? Mark in. It's made harder when 2 of them didn't leave. And that's 2 foreign spots, but 2 weeks until the next game. Yeah, it was disappointing, wasn't it? But I think people are going to be more likely to want to leave in January than they were. And who knows what, no one knows exactly what's going on behind the scenes with agents and clubs and all that. There's a lot of speculation, but no one really knows what goes on. So they're here at the club and that's it. We'll see if January changes that. I mean, I guess the other thing that with a couple of extra players, us getting to this sort of state we're in now, is going to take more catastrophe for us to get to that point, isn't it? 1 or 2 extra players, and we wouldn't actually probably be in this position now. We'd be still doing okay. Not that I think that should have all happened like in the summer window. I don't mind that I thought we had a good transfer window, and now Ange has really worked out exactly what's what, and he'll have 2020 vision for the January window. A couple of players, and we're going to be better. We're going to be better, or rather, we're going to not be so suck and bad when we have this sort of situation. We're going to be able to cover ourselves a bit more, and also it'll be great during games because instead of us having to rely on these substitutes, which, they have been holding out games and nicking us late goals, but a couple of extra quality players, we'll be so much better than we are now. So it's not all, it's just where we are at the moment. 2 weeks to the next. We've got an international break. So my last memory of Tottenham is losing for 2 weeks. I'm gonna have to watch some old videos, aren't I, to get through this. Hit the bar. Phillips and Dorrington can't be any worse than Dyer and Davis. Well, that's what I reckon. But I'm not at the training ground. But I just would like to see it. Maybe they're not ready. Maybe that's what it's coming. Not yet, but I don't know. I'd like to see them. Wayne Bonner, here we go. I'd like to see Phillips get some game time. The front three, two constantly move and alternate positions. Kulu for Mads, Johnson, Valise, Son. Okay, so you're dropping Kulu into midfield. It's probably not a bad shout. Oh, you seem pretty hell bent on old. Is it? Oh no, you haven't got Hill in there. No. I do take it back. You say you've got Johnson, Valise, and Son up front. Yeah, it could work. Hey, couldn't it? Could work. Kulu in midfield would make that a bit better. Maybe that would be just enough for us to get over the threshold of crap, the standard of mediocrity. Just that one extra decent player. We're Tottenham Hotspur. We're by far the greatest football team the world's ever seen again. Could happen. Wayne Bonner with Son in Kulu's position with the constant forward movement. I can't recall seeing Son out in that. See, I like Son in the middle at the moment. That's what I'm getting blinkered by. I really like him in the middle. I can't remember I've seen him much out on the right-hand side. But, I mean, Son can play anything. It's not like he's crap in those positions. I've never thought he was crap anyway. I just like him up the middle because I like Son goals. I think they're great. I want to see more of them. But constant forward movement, we didn't have much of that at all. We weren't that positive at all on the weekend, were we? But that's the limitations of what we got. It's the way it is. Mark in, it was always going to take time to get rid of the ones who will leave on a free in the summer and then 3 or 4 the following summer. Yeah, we've just got to wait it out a little bit, haven't we? And there's patience out there, you know. Well, you got to remember, Ange has only been in the job, what, 5 months, is it? He's done pretty well in 5 months, I reckon. Well, you got, you know, Arteta on his, 5th year? Ten Hag on his 3rd year? We're ahead of them two. I don't care what, you know, people are saying about, oh, we're better than Arsenal and we're better than Man United. So, you know. Welsh gal. Trusting Big Ange. Here we go. Too many fans after a loss are like Chicken Little, like the sky's falling. Ange has worked his magic with Spurs will come back stronger. Oh, yeah, of course they will. Because we haven't seen the best of them yet. We've seen pretty good, but that's not the best we can be. We're still getting there. So that's all right. Look out, pundits and meathead hacks. Yeah, I haven't seen any of them. I'm watching. I just can't. I don't want to do it. Not Gary Neville. Not after the match, post-match analysis that you can see, you know, because someone uploads them into YouTube eventually. You know, match of the day or whatever, Sky Sports or whatever they're all called now. I don't know. Probably all be rebranded. I don't care. I know what I saw. Margain, I can't believe Son has not scored against Wolves in 12 games. Oh, well. Maybe next time. Wayne Bonner, Son and Johnson to play off Valise. I like the look of Johnson, man. But we just, you know. I do like the look of Johnson. Valise, you're very keen on him. I don't know. I just haven't seen enough of him. But, well, the bits I've seen of him were all right, though. It's just you got 2 really young guys up front. Is that a mistake? I don't know. It might not be. Hey, look, Ange, it's not like Ange isn't capable of surprising people because he just doesn't care what people think about him at all. So, which is good. He'll just do what he reckons is right, and it usually is. So, we'll see. He might do something like this. May as well change the players up a little bit. Might as well. Captain Grandma, another member of the commune. G'day, Paul. G'day, Captain Grandma. Seems that a lot of fans, some of whom have YouTube channels, seem to have forgotten that this is a long-term project and not a win now scenario. No, it's not, is it? The ironic thing is, though, that now that we've not got a win now manager, we've got a project manager, we've done instantly better than all the win now. I mean, I've enjoyed this season so far. And the worst comes to the worst, it's going to be arse until January. And then it will be brilliant again. So, that is the worst I think it will be. rubbish, and in January, it's not that far away, we'll be good again. I mean, anything more than that, and I'm sort of, oh, okay, that's a pleasant surprise, because I'm not expecting much now, really, for a little bit. But I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. As I say, you know, you turn over another couple of players in January, and you turn over maybe 3 or 4 in the summer, and oh my God, we're going to be like lightning, Going to be incredible. We're this good already, and you know we've reached the limit of it. With because players are out and injured and suspended or whatever. Well, we won't. This time next year we won't be having this problem, will we? Hopefully by next year they'll have switched off VAR. Just switch it off. Wait till some of the, I mean, all of the clubs. Well, I mean, we've got a lot of injuries at the moment, but we're not the only team. As soon as Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, they've all got injuries. If those teams get more injuries and more managers start pointing at VAR, then there's a bit of hope. And Ange was the first one to start the charge. He's not about, we've always got to have the right decision. The referee standards are terrible. He just wants to play the game. And, one of the downsides of not just being able to play the game is players are going to get injured. Warming up, playing, stopping, starting. It's inevitable that that's the way it is. Look, I offer this one olive branch to the idiots that run the Premier League and all that, and Pogmol or whatever they're called. One olive branch, right? One. Because I want it switched off. But if you're not going to switch it off, if you're hell-bent on this stupidity, then okay, VAR has got 2 minutes to make each decision. If you can't turn over a referee's thing in 2 minutes, let it go. That's, okay, it's more pressure. They're going to be there. I mean, they're already stressed at the moment. Well, let's add a bit of time pressure to them as well. Draw the lines. I don't know where the lines go. 2 minutes. Referee's decision stands. I'd be happy with that. That'd be all right. I don't care. It's like Thierry Henry banging a ball out of the goal with his fist or something. I'd rather that than the game just be crap and stop and start. No flow, no momentum. It just destroys the whole fabric of a game. Because people these days can only see in statistics. I've got an app that tells me when to have a dump and drink water. I can't park my car without downloading some app and doing all this. It's not what football's about. It's about life. Spirit, flow, energy, all this sort of stuff. A game has a mind of its own. It's a living thing. We get to see it unfold. Whatever happens, swings this way, swings that way. Then it goes a bit basketball maybe. But when you're stopping it every 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, it's like, I hate it. So switch it off for 2 minutes. That's it. Wayne Bonner is nothing more than a blip in the season. No, that's all it is, man. Every team has one. We'll simply come back stronger. Oh, yeah, I think we will too, because we were getting better. We were getting better. And that will continue to happen. Some of the players we've got do seem to learn new tricks. Even Royale can learn new tricks, but, he's limited. He's limited. I'm just hoping Udogie coming back next week will just get us over the crap threshold. That's what I reckon. It's, and then the engine. It's like we've got enough richness in the fuel to start the engine. At the moment, it's like someone's pissed in the petrol tank. It doesn't do it. But one drop of extra fuel. Hit the bar. Can't watch some other YouTube channel. So negative. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, but when you're doing stuff, you've got to fill it with stuff, haven't you? You've got to say something, and I guess it's easier, or look, especially after you lose a game like that, there is an inclination to dwell on the dark side a bit, So I can't really, it's not like I think a lot of people are going out to just be like that, but I think a game like that can bring it out in you sometimes, people can do what they want now, can't they, at the end of it? Caption Grandma, it'll take time for players who've not had many minutes under Ange to play his way under the pressure of the EPL. I think some players just can't do it, man, unfortunately. If A-League players could do it, then I'm sure even Dyer can. Caption Grandma, man, I don't think he can. I just don't think he can. If he ain't got it by now, he's not going to get it, is he? Bless him. He just isn't going to get it. It's just limited. But that's all right. It can all be fixed. Margin 3-3. Haha. Oh, is it? Oh, you're giving me good news. Hit the bar. 3-3, Chelsea, Man City. We're in the title race. I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up yet. Look at the table. Man City will probably win now. I don't care. We're still up there. See? All right. My juices are flowing now. My juices are flowing. We're still in it, boys and girls. We're still in it. I mean, the thing I find fun, amusing is after, 11 games, 10 games, people were saying, you can't judge Spurs. It's too early in the league, early days, the long old season. Then after 11 or 12 games, that's it. We're fucked. We're fucked. Season's over. So between 10 and 12 games, that's when the season happens, is it? No. Come on, Chelsea. God, it's not often you hear me say that because I don't like Chelsea fans mainly. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Poch. Come on, our man on the inside, Mauricio Pochettino. The Blue Cockerel, I believe his code name is. He activates. So come on, get a win for Chelsea. That'd be awesome. I mean, if Chelsea have a bit of a stinky run by the time we get there, that's going to be all right, isn't it? I still don't look. All the games we've got, I fancy the Man. It's funny. I fancy the Man City game out of all of them. I'm looking forward to that one, even if we've still got Dyer on the pitch. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do against Man City. That's what that's the benchmark, isn't it? To me, that's exciting. Tells you how far we've come. And Man City, are we seeing two arcs change? We've had Man City, they've been doing this. Have they, as that treble last year, has that just peaked them out? And maybe we're seeing the end of the Manchester City story. And at the same time, we've got the mighty Tottenham story coming like that. Maybe we're going to overlap. And it's going to be a new era of domination for N17. You lot in the chat have got me all perked up. I was thinking, I'm going to do a stream, but I don't want to be all miserable and bloody down. But I'm feeling a bit bleeding miserable and down. Partly because I had to go to a shopping mall yesterday and bought a microphone, which turns out to be crap, which means I've got to go back to the shopping mall today when I've got a gap in my work. So I'm not excited about that. And Spurs lost. But you lot have all cheered me up. I like the way you're talking. Hit the Chelsea. Look, it's all right, that, isn't it? It's only a blip in the road. Look at me. You've returned me to my natural, delusional, optimistic state. Thank you very much, everyone. Welsh gal. Where's my nicotine? I'm going to have a bit of nicotine. Welsh gal, glad I don't have a telly, so I don't have to listen to drivel. I only watch a couple of YouTube channels. Irish Hotspur and your good hippie self. Yeah, I like Irish Hotspur. felt a bit bad the other night. I was just too tired to carry on. I might have to think about when I'm doing build-ups, because I mean, I'm all right getting up for games, but when I've got to add an extra 3 hours ahead of that, it just tires me out sometimes, because I am working a lot of hours at the moment. I'm working as many hours as I can do, because I wasn't working for those 3 months. I'm still sort of digging myself out of a bit of a hole. I'm nearly there though, in fairness. So it's not, you know, I'm not playing poor or anything like that. I'm doing all right at the moment. But you know, I've got high dreams now. I want to make this look and sound better. So I'm going to try a different microphone, see if that works, because then I've got outside covered, and inside, all I really need to get myself sorted out here is because my PC just is crap. It just dies now and then. So a laptop that can stream. So I've started looking at what sort of specs I want for that, because I've already got like a vocal microphone stand. I've got a decent camera. You know, I've got everything I need. So hopefully in the new year, I'll spring out on a laptop, and the idea is I've got a room which I can just put all my stuff in, you know, bean bags and stuff, have a proper green screen, just have it all set up in there, and I think it'll look and sound a lot better. So just a laptop away, folks, and things around here will change. You're all here where it looks and sounds terrible. But hopefully January, once I've got the PC, I can do exactly what I want, and hopefully it will be pretty cool. But until then, you just have to put me on a mobile phone. Sometimes the sound's crap. I appreciate you all watching it, because it does put me off, you know. Even if I'm watching someone I like and it looks and sounds not great, it puts me off. I'm very fickle like that. So thanks to everyone that's still watching and hanging around with this stuff. It will get better. That's where I want it to go, man. You're good, hip yourself. Yeah, thanks, Welsh Gal. Thank you. Wayne Bonner, damn, that City Chelsea game sounds like a cracker. Yeah. Come on, Chelsea. Blue is the colour, but the game. We are racist wankers. GK Clarkey, can't be clear and obvious if it takes more than 60 seconds. You're going 60 seconds. I was being generous, man, because I was taking into account they got to move a mouse around, and like if it was me, I'd be going, what do I click? There's a bit of that to get to where they want to go. But I like the cut of your jib, Clarkey. Bugger it. 60 seconds. That's what I want. Then the game goes on. Brilliant. Or, if they get to 50 seconds and they want a minute extension, they've got to fill out a bit of paperwork and get it approved by 6 people to get another minute on. Sorry, you didn't get the paperwork done on time. Hands are tired. 60 seconds. Peep. Actually, I've got a whistle. I've got a very special whistle. If I can find it. Hello, kids. Special whistle. Now, my old man, when he was alive, he was a policeman. Yeah, I know. Well, that made my childhood really great. That having a dad as a copper. So that's why I don't like policemen. Not that I don't like my old man, but the way they operate, I know what they're like, and they haven't changed. But he's got a whistle, and this is the special bit. It's got a key on it, and this key is for the old police boxes. So I've got a TARDIS key and a whistle. Oh, it still works. Look at that. A real TARDIS key. That's what that is. Anyway, there you go. F the police, I say. I've just left it at my arse now, so I'll probably lose that now. Capture Grandma, we could easily lose our next 2 matches, and I can already hear the vitriol directed towards Ange. Oh, God, I hope not. But, I mean, what can you do with these players? It's the same players, isn't it? It doesn't matter who the manager is. If it's Conte, that's what you get. They can't quite do what he wants. And then there's Ange. They can't quite do what Ange wants. So, nah. I hope people understand, you know. People understand. But we'll see. I think some people are out there are just waiting to jump on the manager, and I really don't get it. It break my heart. Well, I don't think it's going to happen anyway, but so I won't even talk about it. No point. GK Clarkey, don't see championship team fans asking for VAR in their league. No way, man. No way. They're probably enjoying the football, aren't they? Can you imagine? I mean, being a Leicester City fan, maybe that's a little bonus that they've got this year. I think they're doing all right as well. But seeing games of football, whereas standing around while someone's dissecting the wings off a fly to find out if a goal is offside or not by half an inch. Who cares? Oh, the way Ange said it used to be, you know, benefit of the doubt goes with the striker. That worked, didn't it? It worked. I mean, we all know the intention of the offside rule is to stop goal hanging. So if a player turns out to be half a foot, if you can't see that they're half a foot offside, you can't be sure, then your flag stays down. Not, oh, let's draw a line off his arsehole. Hit the bar, die by name, die by nature. Every time. Mark in, Man City after this have Liverpool. Oh, no. Well, okay, that's interesting. So they could be well and truly softened up by the time they play us. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game. When's that? That's something like the 3rd of December. And then we're playing Wet Spam the following week when I'm going to be in Tottenham, New South Wales, the geographic centre of New South Wales. And I'll be, and Steve Perriman, remember him? In case you've forgotten. Oh, let's put that up. In case you've forgotten, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Wow, that's a Tottenham player. That's a Tottenham player if ever there was one. Look at him. Far out, man. What a dude. Steve Perriman is coming on the stream day after the West Ham game. Which I'm so excited about. That's cool. He's a cool guy. I've been sort of swapping messages with him for a while, you know. So you know, I've got past the gushy fan stage, the weirdo. Hello, I'm a weirdo. I used to watch you 40 years ago. Okay, steady here, right? No, he's a cool guy. Very cool guy. Hit the bar. Chelsea just missed a sitter. Oh, what? I might hang around till this game finishes with you lot commentating because I can't flipping see it because I'm on my phone. Oh, I could do it on my Google Chrome, I suppose. I can't be asked. It's over there, isn't it? That's what I want. When I get the PC, I'll get it all set up in the room and it's all just bloody there. All I've got to do is switch on and it's ready to go and it will look good. Who's news? If it stays 3-3, it's just 2 points. Yeah, I know. That's nice. I like just 2 points instead of 3. Caption Grandma, sorry for being miserable. Ah, no, man. Let it all out. I'm confident that Ange can turn some of the Spurs Sousies into silk purses. You know, I don't know if he can. I mean, he's not Paul Daniels, is he? He's not Hans Moretti. You can only do so much, and it's not his fault. That's just what he's got, isn't it? Sousies into silk purses. Then what? Just go. The title is still on. Coming Spurs. Oh, the title's definitely still on because you don't know what's going to happen the rest of the season. You know, we're not out of a title race for sure. Who's news? Go for a condenser studio mic. No, well, I've got a Shure vocal mic. Was it SM58? So I've already got a decent mic. All I'd need would be an XLR to jack adapter. I used to have one, but I don't know. I must have sat on it or something because at some stage it's broken. So no, I'm all good to go. Good to go. I can't plug that into this. I wouldn't even bother with doing it just for the phone. It's just, you know, when I get things set up, then it'll all be nice. Because you know, when you're doing it on a PC, you can get you can muck around with condensers and things like that and get it sounding really good. Just cannot do. I can't even change the microphone volume on a smartphone. That's what's bumming me out about this microphone I bought. There's nowhere to change the microphone sensitivity at all. And believe me, I looked for hours yesterday trying to find it. And so no one please say go into settings, because it isn't. There isn't one. And it's my own. I went USB-C. USB-C. I thought I'll give that a go. I knew in my heart USB would be crap, and it is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap it for an old style headphone style one and see if that's any better. I think it will be. I want to get it going well. Welsh Cow memberships and super chats are available. Come on, fellow internet nutters, support Paul. He's one of a kind. We're all one of a kind. We're all individual crazy people. And nutters always find each other, which I kind of think is cool. The more the older you get, well, I know with me, the more weirdo people I hang around with, and they're really nice weirdos. People aren't afraid to say something wrong with society, isn't there? I'm not doing that. Good old folks. Kim62, g'day, man. G'day. See what positivity you've got for us, man. Good to see you, Paul. I'm feeling a bit down. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Don't like seeing us lose. When we started well, yeah, but the same faces we can't rely on. It'll be hard watch till we get players back. Yeah, that about sums it up, really, doesn't it? What can you do? What can you do? I think every Spurs fan knew that there was a risk of this happening. And it all happened in one game, and now we're seeing. I mean, look, this is about as bad as it can get, though. So even as bad as it can get, it's not as bad as it has been. Ronald in, hello from North London. Hello, North London. Mark in 3-4. What 3-4? What does that mean? 4-3 to Man City. Ah well. At least we know they're crap if they're struggling against Chelsea. Because, I mean, Chelsea were god-awful, weren't they? Really? I mean, if we just didn't, go and hand the game to them on a plate, they wouldn't have had a chance. So that's good. Man City conceding 3 goals. I like the sound of that. I do like the sound of that because Chelsea didn't have anything up front at all. Even when all they had to beat was a high line offside trap, they still couldn't figure it out, could they? So Man City conceding this many goals is a positive thing for when we play them because we've got better strikers, better up front than Chelsea. Maybe Man City are cracking. Maybe it's a hangover from the treble. It takes a lot to stay at that level. And they've been at that level for they go for 4 championships in a row now. I don't care how much money you've got. That's hard, man. Hard. Without having a challenge in that time, a credible challenge. I know Liverpool and Arsenal have flattered and deceived, but really it's been Man City. Maybe they just about there. I mean, they might, correct it, but they won't correct it this year. Take a year off, Man City. You've earned it. Have a little break. Just go and sit by the pool. Have a strawberry daiquiri. You've earned it. You've earned it. I mean, what do people expect of you, Manchester City? You've played so hard and so well for 3 years now. Just no one will notice. Just take a bit of time off. Come back next year or maybe the year after. You've earned it. You've earned it. 5 minutes left. Hit the bar. Mark in. If we had 11 players, Chelsea would have lost. Oh God, yeah. Any day. They almost lost when we had 9. So with 11 players, man. Nah. Look, with our 11 first team players, we're the best in the league. That's what the league table showed us. And now we're not for a little bit. But, yeah, we'll see how we go, eh? Come on, City. Yeah, Agent Poch. Has he done it? Have they equalised? Is it 4-4? Come on, please. I don't even know. Oh, was it 5 minutes to go, you're saying? And this is at Manchester City as well, isn't it? Oh. Now, old Pepper's mentioned a couple of times the crowd gets flat up there. I don't know. Maybe the Manchester City fans are getting a little bit comfortable and complacent. That can happen. Just as athletes form and fitness and all that sort of form and fatigue and all that sort of stuff. Maybe the fans have just hit the wall as well. They've celebrated as hard as they can, and the fans need a rest. Have a little rest, Manchester City fans. You've earned it. You'll come back. You'll come back. But not yet. Mark in, at least Van der Ven and Matters will miss the 6 or 7 games in December. Chelsea penalty. Oh, come on. I'm waiting. Come on, 4-4. That'd be all right, wouldn't it? Because like when it's a real high scoring game, I'm also thinking the amount of energy these teams have used as well. You've got only finite resources. Scoring a goal takes a lot of effort. So when both have scored 4, they're both going to be a bit buggered, I would have thought, after this. At least we only scored 1 goal, so we're going to be ready to go next week against Aston Villa. Oh, you lot have really pepped me up, actually. You've made, sometimes I get stuck in my own head and I withdraw. It's the worst thing I could do, because then the old depression and anxiety come. So I thought I'd do a stream this morning. Look at you lot, all. I get it. We're all a bit, not happy, but it could be worse, couldn't it? Could be worse. We've still got a lot to look forward to. Well, what's happening with the Chelsea penalty then? Yeah, well, everyone's just going to bugger off and leave me in limbo now. Well, he told you there's a penalty. Oh, I got to go and make some mashed potato now. Come on, Mark. What's happened? You're doing a VAR on me now. I'm sitting here. Huh? Anyone? What's happening? Oh, who's going to crack first? It's like a mass hive mind experiment. You're all just seeing if I'll crack. You've all gone quiet. Or maybe you're just all watching the football. Maybe you're all just watching the penalty. I'm just an afterthought, which is, I can understand that. That's cool. Oh, 4-4! Thank you, folks. Here we go. 4-4. Mark in is all pushing and shoving, but that's what happens in the penalty box. There's always a bit of bollocks going on in the penalty box. I mean, someone just it's all argy-bargy. It's a contact sport, isn't it? But now if someone falls over, it's kind of a free kick or a penalty or something. It's ridiculous. It is really dumb the way the game's going because they want perfection. They want no incidents to happen on the pitch. Well, an incident only happens if the referee sees it, blows his whistle. If he doesn't do that officially, it didn't happen. Now, Football TV, hello, Chris. Nice to see you, man. Hope you're well. Well, I think I am going well. If Manchester City and Chelsea stalemate each other to an exhausting 4-4 draw, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be good because Chelsea will think, yeah, we're really good, but we know different, don't we? They're rubbish. Man City must have been off. They must have been off. Mark in Palmer against his old club. James Paratrooper. G'day, Paul. I was correct. Wolves was our litmus test. I watched them play all season and they bully teams. The ref really hates us. That guy, double close line, son, and nothing happened. Shameful. Well, it's the way football goes, isn't it? At least Big Vic almost saved his penalty. Yeah, I know. Big Vic. I mean, it's this, when I talk about the same old characters, okay, at least Big Vic isn't. We haven't got the same old character in goal. Who knows? I mean, that game against Wolves, we might have lost that 3-1, 4-1 last year. Well, we did lose it 1-0, but you know what I mean. If we had Hugo or Foster in goal, it might have been worse. So, I mean, Vicario, I reckon he's the league's best goalkeeper. Spurs official, they put out like a compilation of Vicario versus Chelsea. I didn't see it on their Twitter X account, but it was on Spurs official Instagram. Little video of Vicario doing his business. It was great. It was so good. So good. Meta Football TV, Pep can't be happy with scoring 4 away from home and possibly not winning. And against Chelsea. Okay, so it was at Chelsea. Right. No, he won't be happy. He'll do his nut. Do his nut. Which is good. Bit of disharmony. Bit of disturbance. Hopefully they'll get nice draw against Liverpool. Take another point out the table. Aston Villa, you know what? I fancy us against Aston Villa. I knew Wolves would be a hard game because they do play well. Aston Villa, even with what we've got, I reckon we've got a chance against Aston Villa. There's something about them that doesn't quite scare me. Cheeky point of Villa or a cheeky 3 points. Still in it, man. We're still in it. Hope it stays 4-4. Yeah, both teams drop points. That's exactly the way I see it, Alison, as well. Both teams drop 2 points. Only 2 points are awarded. That's 4. 2 points are awarded instead of 3. That's a whole 33% reduction in points that are dished out, which is good for us when we get some points. I mean, I know we didn't get any yesterday, but there's plenty more points to be had. Hey, look, I've been going an hour. I didn't realise it. Oh, well, we got there. And I'm feeling a bit full of more Spursy goodness than I did an hour ago. So thank you very much, everyone. I'm ready to face the day with my shirt on. I hope I get some Arsenal fans in the car. They're always a bit of fun. Never drop them off near a school, but they're always a bit of fun. We'll see how we go, eh? So, all right, you know what? I'm going to finish it here. Where's the thingy? You've been watching this. And you know what? I'll be super professional because I've noticed, if I don't take the comment off and I don't take this off, then when I do the end video, you don't get to see everyone's name in the credits. So if you want your name listed in lights, you can join the membership of the channel. There's a super cheap option in there. You don't get anything for it apart from my best wishes. And like if you're rich and stupid, there's like really expensive memberships available, but you don't get anything different. It's just like if you're really rich and you want to give me something, that's why it's there, really. But no matter what, thanks, whether you've done that or thinking about it or not, that's all cool. If you've been here watching, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're watching afterwards, I hope you've seen my character arc. Started off a bit, and now I'm like, yeah, all right. Things are pretty good. Let's keep going, folks. We are Tottenham Hotspur, we don't stop. If you click like and subscribe, that's super cool. If not, if you've watched, that's all that really matters, isn't it? And I'll see you another time. Until next time, folks. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.